this is not me. I'm a person that I'm active. I have to get out. I have to walk. I just can't sit on this bed. And I'm doing the best I can, but I know you people will do miracles for me. Or at least I'm hoping anyways. So I know if anybody can do it, you can do it. I went in that place walking, and I never got out, never went home. I went from that place to a hospital where they told me to put me in a wheelchair and forget it, because she'll never walk again.
The doctors had given us, a no to low hope that there'd be any level of recovery, let alone that she would ever, the remote possibility that she'd ever walk. And the one thing that came through my mind was Christopher Reeve. Calling the Christopher and Dana Reeve Foundation seemed like a logical place for us to start. I looked on the website, saw that Peter Kiernan was the CEO, and I called him. I just called him cold.
It was just one morning, I was sitting at my desk and the phone rang, and it was, "Hi, I'm Paul Daversa." He was describing a circumstance where his mother had been given an epidural that had gone awry, and the result is that she was paralyzed, and she was being told in no uncertain terms that she would never walk again.
Peter Kiernan, our chairman of the board, placed a call to me and said, "I need you to reach out to Paul Daversa for me. His mother's just recently paralyzed, and can you help?" The phrase Paul kept saying over and over again is, "They're teaching her to live in a wheelchair and only take eggs in and out of the refrigerator. Is there more in life for my mom than that?" So we set a goal to have her out of that rehab center and in a new rehab center by the beginning of the following week.
Amazing therapist, and they work hard. I said to them, "Push me to the max." And she said, "You have to tell me how much pain you have." I said, "Forget my pain. My pain will be there. I want my legs first. I don't care what you do to my legs, just push me to the max."
We're watching her on a mat struggle as hard as she can to turn over. And while she's got some movement, as she's picking up a leg and moving it over and flopping the leg over, you will do anything to transfer the situation.
There were times that I wanted to scream. I screamed. I cried. They wanted to stop, and I said, "No, just..." So I learned that after that one day, I am not going to cry, and I'm not going to scream. I just held it in.
The affirmations of the decisions we made became very obvious, because of all the care that I've seen was absolutely extraordinary in its ability to be able to use unique therapies and push and drive her to all new levels.
I'm very, very lucky. Very, very lucky. I don't have to have any money. I don't need anything. Just my kids and their wives and their kids, because they've been amazing. If Paul didn't fight the way he did, and Mike and Barbara and Joanne was in the computer all the time, Paul was calling the whole world.
No one gets over spinal cord injury and paralysis on their own. It can't be done. It's just not one of those afflictions. The only way that you can cope with this sort of massive amount of requirement and massive amount of healing in different respects is conjoined with a bunch of people who are as committed as you are to achieving health.
The Christopher and Dana Reeve Foundation was a very bright beacon of positive influence and hope. The outcome, I think, is extraordinary.